leader having more than 30 decades of experience in the technology industry and including over 2 decades in the semiconductor domain and 1 decade in academia. So he has demonstrated excellence in delivering products including audio coprocessor for multiple generations of Sony PlayStation at AMD, audio and video IPs for AMD Ryzen's processors, Tegra 1 silicon validation at NVIDIA Graphics, USB 2 Ethernet controller at MOS chip. So he has a very proven experience in building and leading high-performing engineering teams across diverse geographies, especially in India, China, Canada, and USA. His major accomplishments include building brand new graphics IP team in India from scratch from graphics core verification targeted to high performance computing processor at AMD. So he has led a collaborative development effort across different geographies, including China, USA, and Canada teams during 21 to 23. So he has also received AMD Spotlight Award in 2023 and Executive Spotlight Award in 2016 from CVP. He has demonstrated end-to-end ownership and delivered audio and video about 25 SoCs covering different tech nodes like 28 nanometers, 14 nanometers, 10 nanometers, 7 nanometers, and 5 nanometers. So it's a great privilege to have you today, sir, among us in this panel discussion. Sir also happens to be one of our Board of Studies member in VNRVJIET Institute of Engineering and Technology. Thank you, sir. Thank you for sparing your time for us today on this awareness session about Electronics and Communication Engineering branch. Sir, you are on mute, sir, actually.
Thanks for lengthy introduction. Thanks for inviting me for this panel discussion.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So next in this panel discussion, we also have Suman, sir. So Suman, sir, is also has done his electronics from NIT Durgapur and his Masters of Technology in Computer Engineering from IIT Kharagpur. So he has started his career in DRDO, and after 1 year of electronics fellowship course from IIT Pune, he has joined as a scientist B in RCI, which is Research Center Imarat, DRDO lab. He was a system manager of control systems for Trishul missile and participated in multiple flight trials. Later, he moved to US and worked for Intel Corporation. And almost a decade, he relocated back to Intel to India. So he has worked with wireless LAN and Wi-Fi technology for more than 20 years in Intel, Broadcom, and now in Qualcomm. At present, he is the Senior Director of Engineering from IoT Business Unit of Qualcomm, and is a Global Software Engineering Lead for Connectivity Technologies. So thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us and sparing your time, valuable time for us in this panel discussion, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. Hope this session will be useful for everyone.
Yes, sir. So next we also have Mr. Pavan Kumar, who has done his ECE or BTech ECE from VNR itself, and right now he is working as scientist in DRDO Labs, that is DLRL, Defense Electronics Research Laboratory. In 2007, he is also a member of IEEE and member of SPS, Signal Processing Society. So he has done his post-graduation MTech in Microelectronics and VLSI from IIT Madras in 2014. So currently he is working as a scientist E, working on size, weight, power, and cost optimized ELINT receiver technologies for the detection and estimation of radar signal parameters in electronic warfare application. So most of his research interests are VLSI architectures and digital techniques for electronic warfare signal processing. Welcome, Pavan sir. Welcome to this panel discussion session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So let us start off, since I think most of the parents have joined this session. I do hope that they will find this session as useful. So first of all, I would like to start off with the head of the department, Dr. Rajendra Prasad sir. Sir, good afternoon, sir, and welcome to this panel discussion. So I would like to ask you, so ECE has a charm of its own among the core engineering courses. So can you throw some light on the ECE department's strengths in VNR? And also, can you briefly tell us about these minor degree programs which are offered in VNR, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for welcoming us. In fact, our ECE department in VNRVJIET started in 1995 along with the institute, ma'am. So it's going to offer one UG program and 3 PG programs as well as PhD programs. So we have BTech ECE with intake of 240, We have MTech courses like embedded systems, VLSI, and also defense systems. Our department also recognized by JNTU as a research center, and also recognized by AACT under NDF scheme. So under that, they are going to allow PhD scholars, full-time PhD scholars. So that's our department regarding courses for offered, ma'am. Regarding faculty, we have 65 faculty. Among that, 36 faculty are with PhD doctorates. Remaining are at completion of different PhD completions. So we also have the state-of-art laboratories that includes advanced research laboratories like RFID, WSN labs, virtual reality labs, and also we have IoT labs. So we have something different tools like Synopsys tools, Menta graphics tools. We have MATLAB tools. We have another. We have 3D printing facilities. We have some the Xilinx boards. We have FPGA boards. We have. So all those are going to be open to all the students 24/7. They can use. It's not like it's going to start from 9 o'clock, going to end at 5 o'clock. So they can continue their work even beyond the, our hours only. In fact, even our library also open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So that's the advantage in our college. So in addition, we are going to provide students the opportunity to work in research labs. Our faculty are involved in latest research activities. So we have faculty related to VLSI, embed, communication, and this even 5G, AML, all those things. So they have a lot of research projects. So we do involve students in those projects who are interested, so that they can learn those research activities, those research facilities also. So that's one advantage they have. So they get some exposure in these projects also. In addition, we have a good number of placement activities we do conduct starting from first year itself, so that by the end of third year they're ready to observe by the placement companies. So we have a good track record of placements. Around 90% of the eligible students will be placed in all the different companies like Amazon, Deloitte. We have JP Morgan, TCS, and Menta Graphics, Cadence, Intel, AMD, Qualcomm, Synopsys. All of the different companies we go and come and participate for placements. So last time we have best package is 19.75 lakhs. So earlier we have even 46 lakhs package by Amazon, but this academic year this is 19.75 lakhs package. So as I said, our faculty do involve actively in research. So they do publish papers. So last year they published around 325 publications, and they have 36 funding projects worth of 4 crores. They got funding from different agencies like DRDO, UGC, AACT, DST, ITRA, etc. They also publish patents also. So where we involve all the students in all these research activities, starting from publications, patents, research projects, carrying out those projects, and all these things. So we do have a system like identifying from a good like a slow learner, or we can say active learner. So we do involve these active learners in those different research activities. So that's one thing we can have the differentiation. So we have mentoring system. So we have faculty mentors, and also we have peer mentoring. Third year students are going to be mentor these first year students, so that they will get a guidance from both from faculty as well as from their seniors. So that also we have. So this is what a brief profile about our department, ma'am. What we do in our department.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this brief update about EC department in VNRVJIET Institute of Engineering and Technology. So I do sense that overall we have good number of doctorates in the department, and also we have a lot of specializations, especially the evolving technologies. Whatever are there, I think there are faculty related to each of these specializations. Very good infrastructure and labs which we have. And coming to the placements, as service quoting also, they have more than 90% placements in various prominent companies, all the listed companies, whatever he has quoted. So thank you, sir. Thank you for that brief profile on this particular thing, especially related to EC, sir. Now I would like to ask our industry expert, Esviro, sir, from Smart Sock Solutions. Sir, what role does curriculum play in unleashing the potential of students? And what are the expectations of industry from a EC BTech graduate, sir? Can you throw some light on that?
Yes. So the curriculum everywhere as a part of board of member Board of Studies member. I'm visiting VNRVJIET at the time of revising the syllabus and all. From my side, I'm giving inputs, what are all the topics to be included in the subjects so that they will be industry ready by the time they will come out of the college. So that way, I can see every year 5 to 10% percentage of syllabus they are revising, and they are including industry requirements in the syllabus. So that way, I can say the syllabus or the curriculum right now ECE department is having is well set for the industry needs. But only thing is, even though industry experts are giving their inputs to revise the syllabus and to include latest and greatest topics into the syllabus so that the students will be ready for industry by the time they come out, students are not availing that opportunity. That is a different story. So, but with respect to curriculum, yes, I can say it is very well set for industry requirement, industry ready kind of syllabus. But still, continuously, we have to revise the syllabus as per the latest changes going on in the industry.
Yes, sir.
That is with respect to curriculum.
Yes, sir.
Then with respect to expectations by the industry from the students,
Yes.
50% of them, we are expecting 50% subject skills. Subject skills are very important. He must be able to understand subject thoroughly. For example, if you take VLSI industry, front-end, digital electronics, microprocessors, computer architecture, like that, all these subjects, they must be thorough. But it is unfortunate nowadays, just before semester, they will prepare few questions, they will write examination, they are coming out. They don't understand the importance of the subject skill set. Once they come out of the college, then they are realizing by that time, everything is over. So subject skills are very important, and 50% we will see effective communication skills. In the industry, these people are supposed to work with different geographies, different country people. So at that point of time, they must be able to express clearly if they have any problem. So if they don't explain what problem they are facing or what is their plan, their verification design, etc., all these things, so they cannot communicate effectively with others. So communication skills are very important. On the top of that, proactiveness, aggressiveness, and then leadership qualities, all these are very important. So these skills also, if you can guide the students, then that will be helpful. They will be industry ready. Maximum students can absorb immediately after coming out of the college.
Yes.
So only thing is, even staff is ready to teach all these things. Students are supposed to come. So parents are supposed to involve in that. They have to educate their kids. They have to give reality, how is industry outside, how they can achieve, they can get job immediately after completing their BTech. So all those things they have to educate their kids. So it is a win-win situation. Syllabus, then staff, parents, students.
Yes.
So if all of them together, if they can work, then sky is the limit. For ECE students, the major advantage is they can go to software companies, they can go to hardware companies. It is evergreen, and sky is the limit with respect to salary wise. So parents can compare the software industry salaries, hardware industry salaries, VLSI salaries and all. But simply based on opportunities available in the industry, parents are not supposed to force their kids to join in ECE. They have to see their capabilities also, whether they are able to study or not. So that way, so industry is looking for bright students with effective communication skills, aggressiveness, proactiveness, and then leadership qualities, subject skills.
Yes.
If they are all available, yes, immediately they will be absorbed.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. What you have said is really valid points, which even the students or parents who are looking into this session should observe. So, sir has stressed on the fact that we should be continuously updating our curriculum as per the industry needs. So, right now we can see how the scenario in the job market is also varying on a day-to-day basis. And second thing, what sir has said is you should have basic foundation skills related to the subject skills, whatever he was mentioning, which clearly differentiates us from the other students among your peer group. So that is more important, to establish or have foundations in your basic skills, whatever are related to the subject branch. So on that note, I would like to thank sir for his valuable inputs. Next, I would like to go to Mr. Suman Sinha from Qualcomm. Sir, what are the emerging fields in electronics and communication domain so that an EC student can look in terms of job opportunities? And similarly, any tips for securing a job in Qualcomm? Because Qualcomm is considered to be like a dream job for many of the EC students also. So your inputs on that, sir.
Okay, first and foremost, I would like to, say that Mr. Venkateshwara Rao, he touched on nicely on various points, right? So, he correctly said that there are two kinds of skills that really make a person successful, right? One is the technical skills that you learn from the college, but also you need to have a lot of the soft skills, right? Because that is, as you kind of, probably when you kind of start in any kind of industry. I'm digressing a bit. I'll come to your actual question, but actually, when you start your job, the technical focus is very high. Obviously, you tend to some of your soft skills you grow since your birth, and you grow as a person, right? That develops. It is sometimes very easy to learn the technical skills, difficult to learn the soft skills, and to be very successful. And as you grow in your career, right, what really makes you more successful is the soft skills, right? How you communicate your knowledge, right? How you build a team. That is something which, it is not just about you, it is about your team, right? So now coming to, again, EC, for example, right? As he rightly said, right? EC, I see a lot of people, right? I have a mix of both EC and computer science, right? But I tend to see that a lot of people, and particularly maybe the parents also, right? Not just parents maybe here, but I talk to my friends, right? They try to push their children into, oh, why not CS, right? I think, as Mr. Venkateshwara said, right, it is very important to know what you want to do in your life, right? It is not the salary part is just a component. The first salary that you get, right, in any particular college, in any particular, company, right? Just that's a small piece of thing. As you kind of grow in knowledge, as you do well in your organization, you will be probably beating everyone else in terms of your salary growth and all that. So you should not always think that, oh, I'm getting a very high salary in CS, while in EC probably the cutoff salaries are slightly less, so I should go for CS. Don't ever make that mistake, right? I think you should always excuse me, you should always try to see and think what you want to do in your life, right? Now if you look at EC, right, the one big advantage about EC, particularly if you see in India, right, you have electronics, communications, and EC people also, I know they will be learning a bit of software, right? So the advantage for EC guys are that they can, go both into the private and the public sectors, particularly in India. And if you know that, our Prime Minister is talking a lot about semiconductors, right? A lot of that stuff we are trying to make our own chips in India, right? The number of jobs that will come up for the hardware folks, the VLSI folks, and all that is just going to shoot up, right? So, and then if you look at, I don't know how to start, because a lot of technology is out there, right? If I just, because I'm in IoT, right, Internet of Things, IoT by itself, it covers almost many things, right? Anything that is connected to the internet, any physical thing gets connected to the internet is an IoT device, right? It could be wearables, it could be your automotives also. Although automotive is such a big domain, sometimes they say, okay, it is different from IoT. Some of the people remote earnings from their organizations, because it is a big, by itself it's a big domain. Then you have industrial IoT, right? Drones, robotics, smart cities, whatnot. IoT is a big domain, right? If you look at even if you look at PCs, for example, right, the way PC is again getting a rebirth, right? People, if you look at some of the, at least I'm talking because a lot of these things are happening in Qualcomm, right? If you look at it, we are trying to get into all the PC market, which had been with AMD and Intel, right? Because if you have this low power, high performance kind of chips, right? People would like to go for there. So PC is again a big thing. XR, right? Virtual reality, extended reality. I mean, so there are, if even people, I just don't have to say here because I can go on and on, but you just Google and you find out what opportunities out there. Lot of interesting things are really happening. And actually the good part of it is that in Qualcomm, at least we are trying to be engaged in across all this various things, right? You generally, what you do is you do not put all your bets in one place, right? You when you try to invest, you try to put it in various places. Some of it can be giving you higher gain, some could not be giving you higher gain. Likewise, I think even on the knowledge part also, you try to explore and see, okay, I take 2 3 domains and I try to pursue that thing, right? Now if I come to Qualcomm, right, I think, see, we don't expect a person who comes with a 4-year degree or from MTech degree to be knowing a lot of stuff that we actually do, right? So it is not the day one. We don't expect people to just come in and they will be able to do the stuff that we do. Because, for example, if you do Wi-Fi, for example, I have been doing Wi-Fi for the 20 plus years, right? I mean, no, I don't think Wi-Fi is taught in most of the colleges. People tend to learn some of the things when they come in, right? So at a basic thing, what you need to do to get into some of these industries like Qualcomm is we have this, first of all, we have this written kind of exams where you will have an analytical kind of a paper, right? So that is, you solve the analytical questions, and then based on whether you want to go to hardware on software, right? So we have a coding kind of exam, and we have a communications and VLSI, the digital gates and all that you learn in ECE, right? We have that kind of exam, right? Once you clear that exam, then you come for the interviews, right? What we see in the interviews is sometimes people try to load their resume with lot of stuff, right? I think be very honest, whatever you have done, right, you put it there. We don't expect you to know everything, right? But at least what you have mentioned in your resume, you should be able to let us know what is that, right? For example, you have done a project, right? You can explain that project well, right? So I think, so be very honest when you be in whether it's in a resume or whether it's in your interviews that you do, right? And I think we also tend to look at the way you react to the questions. That is a soft skill part, right? Try to see your body language, right? How it is, it right? Are you going to be the person who can come in, pick up things, even if you don't know, for example? But are you willing to pick up things? Are you willing to work in a team, right? So there are tons of things. So I think you see, I think I was a little bit surprised when I got called to this panel, because if it was some other branch, not EC, I would have thought, okay, I can come and defend, right? But for ECU, you really don't have to defend anything. ECE by itself is one of the best sought after branches in the world, right? So, and there is really not much of a difference. There's a lot of overlap between ECE and computer science, right? But I think ECE gives an edge because you also do the hardware part of it, right? So yeah, so I hope I went through a lot of stuff. I hope I touched on your some of your questions. If not, you can again come back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Definitely, you have opened a new window telling us how many things are possible in ECE, and that too, hearing from an expert like you from Qualcomm, I think it clearly tells both the parents as well as the students what is the scope of ECE. As you told, it's not that we can't explain or we need to defend ECE, but many parents have this perspective of CSE will have a good job or a good pay packet. So I think that a thing or that misconception, whatever they have in their minds, as Sir was also speaking, so there is an exponential growth actually which happens especially in the core domain. So that's what we have to look at are the long-term goals or the vision what you should have, and especially what interests you more. So as Sir was telling, whatever is your interest, so that should be your target in achieving any kind of job. And I think rightly pointed out, sir. You said that Qualcomm also recruits our students, even from VNR also. We have students going into Qualcomm. So, and I think many of our students actually aspire to come to Qualcomm also. So that is one thing which we have observed among most of our students. So I think it definitely makes a difference for us to have you in this panel discussion, sir, today. Thank you. And then I would like to go to Pavan Kumar, who is scientist Z in DRDO. So Pavan Kumar also happens to be our alumni from VNR Vignan Jyoti Institute of Engineering and Technology, and that is from the EC department. So, Pawan sir, what are the driving factors for you to land up in a core job with DRDO, and any specific college experiences which you would like to share with our aspirants that created your interest or excitement about the core domain?
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. So, how much time I have to answer this question?
No, you can answer in your own time. There is no time
Because
restriction.
depending on your time, I'll scale down my answer.
No problem at all. We are here to just give some knowledge to parents and students, and we also will listen to what is your experience.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. Actually, this is a very debating point for me. Not only here, in many places, what I feel is a lot of people talk like software and ECE, computer science and ECE as two different fields. For me, it is not different. Every software engineer ultimately has to sit in some or the other form of hardware. These two are not disjoint things. So what I feel all the time is, let's say if you take a computer, a Windows operating system has to be loaded. Where it will be loaded? There will be a motherboard, there will be a processor, there will be a RAM, and who is the designer for that? An electronics engineer, obviously. So in my experience, when you are asked about the college experience, this question and confusion was with me also. I remember in BTech second year, I do not remember the name of the lecturer, but I guess he is Gopal Krishna sir. He taught HDL design, hardware description language. Since that time, I was thinking electronics means only a hardware components. Software means it's only some kind of code. First time I came to know, this hardware is controlled by a software. It is called hardware description language. So by using a hardware description language, you can control a hardware and you can design a hardware. Then I got the connection between these two. Achha, so software and hardware are not separate for me. Then after that in BTech third year, I remember, I learned a subject called Managerial Economics and Financial Accountancy in same VNR college. There I learned a topic called SWOT, Strength, Weakness, Opportunities and Threats. When I came to BTech final year, campus placements, a lot of software companies were coming. I also got selected one of the company. I don't want to mention the name, but I got selected in one of the software company. Then after coming back, I was very happy. My family also very happy. I just wanted to check whether I'm going in the right direction or not. It was software company, of course. Then I did SWOT analysis. My strength, my weaknesses, my opportunities, and my threats. Then I felt this is not the right field for me. I've written a letter to that company saying that my interest is in the core branch of electronics and communication. Then I opted out from that. Then I chosen the field this DRDO, entered into DRDO. And my lab works in electronics and communication engineering and for defense products. Here, if you see that divide the field, electronics and communication consists of antennas, RF microwave components, digital signal processing techniques, analog signal processing methods, PCB fabrication, and whatnot. Electronics branches is such a huge diverse field. Then I felt very happy after getting into DRDO that now I'm able to land in electronics and communication engineering. Then like any other people, natural tendency was the salary. That time the campus placements, whatever salary offered to me was 3 times higher than what salary offered in DRDO to me. Then a lot of my friends told, "Arey, what is this? This is a lesser salary. Why you are entering?" Initially, I also felt little discomfort. What is this? Such a low salary. Why I have to work? But that's the interest. The interest was driving me. Then I started my career. It's been almost, I completed 17 years now. What I realized is such a fantastic field. Started as an in the field of electronics and communication engineering. I also landed in HDL designing, hardware description language, which Gopal Krishna sir taught me in VNR college in BTech second year, second semester. Then I really thank him because his teaching skill was such that it was like a movie for us. When you watch a movie, how you will feel, now this actor will come and kill him. next scene, what will happen? You will predict, right? So that kind of interest he has generated in me. Even today, I feel him. I still remember his presence. So what I want to say is, my college has given me a lot. Especially the turning point for my career is this HDL design, where I landed and where I'm working. Now, in industry, people talk software design, hardware design. I work on firmware design, which is a connection of both software and hardware. Nowadays, we call it as firmware, not the software or hardware. The world is moving towards a firmware. All the software engineers, today or tomorrow, have to be migrated to firmwares, because the end platform for any software is a hardware, and all the complex systems in the world are getting miniaturized, miniaturized, and miniaturized. Lot of components, earlier we used to have systems, they are getting into very very small form factors. How? Because we are integrating software into those hardwares. So that is a lot of miniaturization is taking place. So what I suggest, this all electronics core branches, the world is waiting for you, and we are in shortage of electronics engineers. Honestly, I am admitting, when I interact with a lot of industry partners for my one of my systems, everywhere I find there is a lot of scarcity in this domain. Opportunities are there, field is open, complex technologies are there. A lot of technologies still we are importing from outside countries, because there is a scarcity of engineers, maybe due to lower salaries or due to whatever infrastructure facilities available as on today in India. This may be possible, it's okay, I agree. But if people don't enter, where the starting point? People have to enter, they have to develop, then take this to the next level. It can only happen with ECE engineers. Engineers are born to solve problems, and I want my college, especially VNR college, all electronics engineers I want everywhere in this world. And it's my fascinating field. It's a fantastic field, and that why, because I work in R&D, it's a day, every day is an enjoyment for me. Past 17 years, there is no day I felt bad in my office. It's a wonderful technological advancements are happening. Wonderful opportunities are there for electronics engineers. I sincerely request all the parents, don't force any student just because of salaries. I tell you one small example. People working in core industries for the startup companies, initially they are getting around 20-25,000, but they get an experience of 2 to 3 years. The salaries are going 5 times higher, 5 times higher, which even they cannot imagine. I have personally seen a lot of people in outside industries. Initial salaries are less, but they get the experience. Nothing can stop them. So it's my sincere request. I love all ECE engineers to stay in ECE field, even though initial hiccups are there. Future is ours.
Yeah, thank you, Pavan. Thank you for that personal experience of yours which you have shared with us today. I think VNR still has that potential where we have a lot of faculty and staff who have a lot of retention. I mean, most of our faculty are having an experience of more than 10 to 15 years in the college, which clearly showcases that we are very committed to our students and very committed to the delivering of lectures. As you said, you remember one particular faculty,
Yes, ma'am.
so we come across alumni like this in the panel discussion, and it really gives us a lot of excitement when you share these kind of experiences with us, because we do also think that we also make an impact among the students. And very glad that you are in DRDO. We will definitely be in touch with the department so that we can use your expertise also for our students, so that you can teach our students also few things about it.
You
And
definitely.
I can understand the excitement because I myself have done some job in research center in Mara, that is RCI, for 3.5
Oh, very
years.
good.
Yeah, so I have worked in Directorate of RF Systems, so I do understand the euphoria and the excitement that the core job gives us. So very glad to hear from you in this panel discussion on this. So thank you, Pavan. Next, let me go to our placements coordinator. Now, anyway, all the parents and students are very much keen on the outcome of this particular branch. So I would just like to hear from Srinivas. So Srinivas is our placements coordinator in ECE. So ECE, as Pavan was also saying, is known to have a diversification in terms of job opportunities. So now, can you throw some light on the ECE branch placement statistics, Srinivas?
Srinivas, can you mute yourself?
Unmute,
Okay,
yes.
1 minute.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for inviting me. First of all, I want to introduce myself. I am Dr. Srinivas Parasala, Assistant Professor and Placement Coordinator in ECE. So, if you want to consider job diversity in ECE branch, so ECE branch has slightly upper hand over other branches in engineering As Venkateshwar sir and Suman sir and Pawan sir said, ECE students are eligible for both core and core domain jobs and also software domain jobs. So ECE students have broad range of career opportunities due to interdisciplinary nature of their studies. So for example, telecommunications, information technology, consumer electronics, semiconductor industry, automotive industry, aerospace and defense industries, healthcare sectors and R&D centers like DRDO and ISRO, where ECE students can find the employment. So every year at VNRVJIET, almost 60 plus companies recruit ECE students, out of which 25 plus companies are core companies. And companies like Amazon, Disha, JPMC, and Log Devices, FI Networks, Qualcomm offering more than 15 lakhs package, while few others like Synopsys, Micron, AMD, MC are offering 10 lakhs above package. So if we want to talk about the placement packages for ECE students, we can categorize them in, salary packages into entry level, where students can get 3 to 6 lakh package, and mid tier where students can get 6 to 15 lakhs package, and top tier where students can get above 15 lakhs package. So at VNRVJIET, we take pride in our strong placement record. Almost every year, 120 plus students will fall under mid tier and top tier category, means they are placed with almost above 6 lakhs package. And if you are observing the placements at VNRVJIET for ECE students, particularly for the last 3 years, if you are observing the last 3 years, almost as the HOD sir said, 90% students got placed. So in 2022, 230 plus students placed in various companies with highest package of 31.75 lakhs, which is offered by the Amazon. And the average annual salary at that year is 7.36 lakhs. And nearly 59 companies recruited the students at that year, and out of which 15 are core companies, and 98 students placed with above 7 lakhs package. And in 2023, almost same 230 students got placed in various companies, and the highest package offered in that year was 21 lakhs, which is by Amazon and Disha. So the average annual salary at that year is 7.12 lakhs, and 16 core companies listed, and they recruited nearly 77 members, and 105 students placed with above 7 lakhs package in that year. And coming to the latest 2024 placements, even in this recession time also, VNRVJIET holds a strong, good number of placement in ECE. So till now, 165 students are placed in various companies, and 4 members are placed in JPMC with 19.75 lakhs package, and 2 members in Oracle with 19.18 lakh package. And for this 2024 batch, still companies are visiting and recruiting, and we strongly hope that at the end of June or July, this number will cross 200 plus. And coming to the internships, at VNRVJIET, we are allowing the students to do various internships from 3 to onwards. So they can do various internships like from the campus placements or corporate internships. So actually, campus internships means a few companies offering internships to the students once they recruited during the campus interviews. So at that time, the company will provide incentives to the students, and when after the internship period is completed, companies will convert those students into the full-time roles. So in 2023, almost 81 students got internship from the companies, and this year almost 50 plus students got internship. So during this internship, this year, particularly JPMC offering 70,000 per month, and Amazon offering 50,000 per month, and Synopsys offering 40,000 per month, and PwC offer 35,000 per month, and State Street Corporation offer 30,000 per month to the students. And I proudly say that our VNRVJIET ECE students also got internship opportunities from government organizations like TWorks and DRDO. And finally, I want to tell you about future of ECE students. As Suman sir said, with high demand and more government initiatives, semiconductor industry, which is completely aligned with the ECE branch, has rapidly growing presently. And the Indian government focus on promoting the electronics and semiconductor manufacturing sector through the initiatives like Make in India. So there are more job opportunities for the ECE students, particularly in the semiconductor industry, such as IP core developers, EDA tool developers, ASIC design engineers, analog mixed signal design engineers. Besides those, there are other roles like design testing, wafer fabrication, quality analysis, system integration, and distribution sectors as well. So now this semiconductor industry in India is expecting 275,000 professionals in chip design alone. So this is all about ECE, ma'am. and the placement statistics.
Yeah. Thank you, Srinivas. Very quickly, you have given a grasp of all the things related to statistics. Especially, you have also quoted last 3 years data, which really think probably the parents who are more keen or more interested in looking at the job prospects. I think it gives a clear picture on where we stand, and especially the students of EC from VNR Vignan Jyoti stand. I think it really helps the students and as well as the parents. So thanks, Srinivas, on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, just one point which I think I would like our HOD sir to address. Sir, we were discussing about minor programs. So can
Yeah.
you just,
Yes, ma'am.
we'll close it with that.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, sorry to forget that actually. In fact, our ECE students can opt for this minor degree, ma'am. They can opt. Institute is offering 3 minor degrees. So one is in artificial intelligence and machine learning. One is cyber security. Other one data science. And one more in innovation entrepreneurship. So students can choose any one of these minor degree as part of the major in ECE. So they're free to choose so that people don't feel that okay we are missed some AML content or AML part. In fact, in addition to this minor degrees, ma'am, we have this open tracks also, open L2 tracks, where also they can choose other missed tracks also, like this emerging course like AML, data science, cyber security. So these people can cover either in open electives as well as the minor degree. So once they did this minor degree, of course with extra credits, so they will get a degree like BTech in electronics and communication engineering with minor in, let's say, AML or data science or cyber security or innovation entrepreneurships. So they have this option also. So even they will get the flavor of these emerging trends also.
Yes,
Sorry, ma'am,
yes.
I forget that.
Yeah, no problems. Sir, thank you, sir. So as sir was mentioning, we do have a provision of minor degree programs in VNR, which is an add-on for us, for our students, especially those who are wanting to do some emerging courses. And as sir was telling, being an autonomous institute, we do have the academic flexibility wherein we can opt for elective courses, especially if you want to take some elective course of CSE, or if you want to take an elective courses from other branches of engineering also, you are free to choose as an open elective right from your third year. So that flexibility is also there for the student. Yes, sir. Esviro, sir, I think sir would like to add something. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have a question,
Yes, sir.
Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So you said along with major degree, minor degree also you are offering. That includes within 4 years or additional time they are supposed to do. Can you
Yes,
throw
sir.
some light so that parents can understand?
Sir, within 4 years only, in third year, fourth year, in those 2 years, they need to get extra 16 credits, sir, so that they will get this minor degree, sir.
So additional subjects they have to study.
Yes, exactly, sir.
Got it.
In parallel, they need to study those minor degree subjects also to get those extra 16 credits, sir, so that they get awarded with minor degree also, sir.
Okay.
Usually, that is
Thank
third
you.
and fourth year, sir.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, Vaishnavi has raised her hand. Can you please unmute and ask the question? Yeah, Vaishnavi, whoever has raised the hand. Vaishnavi, can you please unmute and ask the question?
Yeah, ma'am. This is Vaishnavi's father.
Yeah, please, sir.
Yeah. So you have spoken about the placements, and thanks to Sir Sumant and SV Rao sir for shedding the light on various things. One question, ma'am. Are there any partnership with these companies for the students which can provide some free or discounted access to industry standard tools? So you're speaking about many tools. Is there anything that they can access that VNR VJIT has some relationship with the companies and they can access those tools with free or at a
Yes,
discounted
sir.
rate?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, we do have collaborations with companies, sir. Like, for example, we do have some Xilinx boards available for us, which our students operate. And we have a collaboration with Intel, where Intel has sponsored some kits and some tools to us, where the students are working on that. And it all depends on the students, sir. Collaboration is already there with many industries. I think, sir, I mean, HOD sir also can emphasize on what are the other things which are available. But we do allow the students to work on these emerging tools, which are, as you told, industry standard tools, because it all depends on the interest, how the student will take ahead the opportunities given. So we have all the tools because we do have two MTech specializations, which is in VLSI and embedded test. So we also allow the UG students to have an access of these tools required for their project work, or if they are interested in any of our research works which the faculty has. Okay. Sir, Rajan Musad sir, I think you can add
Yeah.
on.
Yes, sir. Actually, we do have collaboration with core industries as well as some software industries, sir. So the tools mainly with respect to core tools, actually core related tools, like we have collaboration with MathWorks, sir. So where do we have with MATLAB tools? So under we have in fact MOU with Synopsys. Where do we get all tools access? We have collaboration with even MATLAB also. We are trying for even Cadence. So Qualcomm in-house we have association. AMD we have association. So these are the some core companies we do have association. So there we'll get some expertise from those companies. They will have some give some trainings to all our students. On software trainings we have a high just high impact training placement training activities we do conduct, sir. Starting from first year, we have a full stack training and we have coding skills training starting from first year to third year. So we get a industry experts to train on those skills. So
Yes.
we do have, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Prashant, can you unmute and talk? Prashant Palwai. Someone has raised their hand. Prashant, can you unmute and ask your question?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have three questions. Okay. Not as a industry expert, because I come from the software background only. I have almost 500 people working under me in an MNC. Okay, this is as a parent, I'm asking few questions.
Yes.
First thing is, see, as a kid who are coming out of the college, okay, they need to be having more life skills, okay. As someone was talking about soft skills and all, how do we ensure that the clubs and any such kind of things are being maintained in the college? That is one aspect. Second is, we spoke about some 50% are actually PhDs and all. How advanced are they? I mean, picking up the so that they can teach the students. Okay, while they have completed PhDs, all fine, but how fast paced are they in able to nurture these people on the advanced technology which are evolving? Okay, for example, AML is still I mean, old story, because a lot of electives have come where we talk about Gen AI, which is very much need of the hour in the industry. How advanced? Because earlier AI was one there, but later prompt engineering has come, then Gen AI has come. A lot of things have evolved, and still we are struggling as an industry. Okay, how this has to, because there is a Gen AI co-pilot which is happening, a lot of Gemini which is from Google which is happening. So many things are there. Are we ready from the faculty point of view? Okay, who can nurture these skills to the students? Because that is what industry is fast moving, and is the VNR is, or as a whole, from whether you are affiliated to OU or GNTU, but are you fast paced to pick up those kind of courses? That is the second question. Third is on, if you look at some of the I mean, universities, right? I mean, like deemed universities like VIT, BITS, and few of the other areas. Okay, I mean, how are you at par with them from the curriculum point of view?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we can definitely answer this. So
Yeah,
as you are, yes, sir. As you are asking, sir, coming to the faculty expertise, I would like to answer this question. So we do have a management policy where the faculty are insisted, or probably we are asked to update our skills on a regular basis. So we generally do all the evolving technologies related courses actually. For example, I am a faculty of ECE only. So my domain of interest is actually antennas and wave propagation. So similarly, I also look into microwaves and all these things. And recently, we have been doing a lot of work related to 6G and all these things. And we also have applied for funding, and we also have published papers related to these technologies. So it's like we, just like industry does, we do also catch up with the latest technologies, because it's not just we finish our doctorate and we just relax like that. It's also that we have to stay updated, especially with respect to the technologies, because we do have a strong research culture in the VNRVJIT, where we are continuously keep publishing papers, keep doing research, keep for fundings and all these things. So we are on par with the latest technologies, whatever you are talking about, sir. So any of our faculty related to that particular expertise probably will be able to answer. So as you told AI also, we have started our updation long back, sir. It's not like just because it has come now we have started it. Even before we had the intake related to AML also, our faculty had the expertise related to AI. So I think Kodi sir would like to add on that. Sir, Rajan Prasad sir?
Ma'am. Sir, in fact, we have a course like CSE AML. Actually, in fact, 4 years back, we started this course. So from 4 years onward, 4 years back onwards, we started off actually faculty expertise, sir. So we faculty are keep on becoming expertise in those AML, sir. So those are going to teach us for those minor courses, sir. The inertia of faculty. We do have expertise in AML, but we have specialized faculty specific to the CSE AML, even data science, even cyber security. We have separate departments for those.
Yes, sir. And the second question which you asked about deemed universities and this institute, sir. So I would like to say that deemed universities and our institute, I would say our institute is far better than deemed universities also. I can clearly say this because if you look at the quality of admissions that are happening in VNR, you can look at any of the deemed university and have a comparison also. 70% of our admissions are coming through counseling, wherein we still are the top rated institute where the what do you call the rankers, especially MSET rankers, prefer our institute. So if you look at the ranks which are published in the MSET website last year, or even you can take last 3 consecutive years also, so you will notice that most of the good rankers prefer VNR as their first choice rather than even the universities also. So that is how we stand in terms of competition in the local Telangana state, and we happen to be the topmost institute in NIRF ranking also. So there's a national institute ranking framework which is given by the government agency at the national level. So even if you look at those NIRF rankings, you can find where we stand in terms of with respect to the universities, whatever you are so called want to compare with. Okay,
Sure. Thank you.
thank you.
I think Subhash sir is going to add something there. Please raise your hand.
Yeah. Subhash?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What do you want to add?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. So I am Dr. Subhash. I am also a faculty of ECE and I am working for a training and placements as a corporate relation officer. In addition to what HOD sir said and ma'am said, Prashant sir, I want to also add a few more points to the discussion. So as you said, we also have associated with NASCOM where we have a model called train the trainer. So in turn, our faculty will train and then they will train the students in this regard. And also, we also, as our HOD sir mentioned, we also have one more program called Sumedha. We have also have tied up with Sumedha IT, where students are also getting trained in VLSI domain. So after 4 years, third year completed, when they enter for placements, even one VLSI is one of the prime sector where there are a lot of job opportunities. So in this regard, they can also grab this by taking training. Utilizing the opportunity. And also one more point, as far as soft skills is concerned, even right from the first year, we are insisting the students to train in the soft skills, because as the speakers Venkatesh Rao Garu and also the Suman sir also said, technically how good the student is, but when they come to the placements and when they face the interview, because of not expressing their views in a proper direction, they may get. So in this regard, definitely VNR is giving a primary aspect for also taking the soft skills into the consideration and train. And at the same time, we in the department of training and placement, we also have a soft skills trainer who is Dr. Achutramaya sir. So before the students come to the placements in the third year level itself, we conduct a session for all the students branch wise, and we groom the students in such a way that they are industry ready in terms of soft skills as well.
Okay, just to extend, do we also conduct any hackathons for the students?
Yes, sir. We do also conduct hackathons, and recently also we have invited few from the company as well, like Capgemini and Wipro. We call them as a panel members for judging our students, and in this also we do that.
Sir,
Okay, thank you.
departments are used to conduct even both software hackathon and hardware hackathons. In addition, in recently in India level, final is conducted in our institute, sir. Institute is host for this final hackathon event, sir. So we have that norm, sir.
Super.
Yeah, someone has raised their hand. Sir, can you unmute and ask the question? Satish, yeah, please unmute and ask the question. Satish, sir.
Hey, my question is a little bit generic to the admission process. I want to know what is the process for getting admitted via the JE main score, etc. Is there a common process, or is it like we have to apply individually for each branch and college?
Yes, sir. I'll let you know. So the admission process basically is like 70% comes through MSET counseling. There is 15% seats which are earmarked for JE mains, where we call it as category B merit, where the open JE CRL rank is taken into consideration. And 15% is earmarked for NRI sponsored, or which we also call it as management quota. Now, the criteria in management quota will be based on their 11th and 12th aggregate marks. And there the fee structure will be different. It will be $5,000 per year, which comes around 4,20,000 per year. Whereas if you are coming through MSET or if you are coming through JE, your fee structure will be 1,35,000 per year.
Okay, and the process to apply is
Yeah, for category B merit, JE, and as well as NR management quota, we'll be releasing an online application on our website very soon, as soon as the MSET schedules are given, because we have to wait for the government GO to release to notify our management seats or for our category B merit seats. So we'll just wait for the government guidelines. As soon as the guidelines are given, we'll publish it on the website. It will be a complete online process which you can apply based on your credentials. If you have a JE rank, you can apply through category B merit, or if you think that your 11th and 12th aggregate should be considered, you can go through the management quota.
sure. Is it like a consolidated process across all colleges, or we have to apply individually for each college and each branch?
No. I'm just talking about our college, where every institute, whoever is coming under university affiliation, they will have only 30% of seats in their hand. So in 30% also, we have 15% which are earmarked as based on the JE merit, and 15% we are giving through management quota actually.
Yeah, for the JE mains, is there a consolidation across for counseling of offering
No.
seats, or we have to apply?
It's a complete open process. As soon
But
as
we
you
have to
apply,
apply individually, yeah, for each college.
each college you have
Okay.
to apply individually.
Okay,
Correct.
okay, fine. Thank you.
It's not like JOSA. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Nomika, yeah, can you unmute and ask your question?
Hello, ma'am. How about this NRI sponsored, applying for the NRI sponsored, or do you have to wait for the MSET rank and all that, ma'am?
No, sir. Actually, as I told you, we require a government GO to be released. So we are
Okay.
just waiting for the government GO to be released to notify our management quota seats. So we can fill up our seats only when the government tells that you can fill it up. Okay. So see,
Okay, then only we
wait
can
for
find
the
the
guidelines
link.
actually. Once the guidelines are given, we'll notify it on our website where we'll release the application. So then you can apply it online and submit it. And based on your credentials, we allot the branch and we give you a reporting time in which you have to report to the college.
Thank you.
Yeah. So anything?
Generally, when would this counseling starts? I mean, now that today they have announced the MSET results.
Yes, sir. There is actually a dependency on the JOSA schedule also, sir, because JOSA schedule, once it gets confirmed, or mostly around that time only, your MSET schedules also come. Because once JOSA is at the center level, so once they give out the schedule, I think MSET schedules also will come out. So once the schedules are given, then only tentatively they'll start opening up the management notification or on all these things.
Okay. And one other question. See, you mentioned for the folks who are coming from MSET, there is a annual fees of 1,35,000. Is there a scholarship which will be given if there are any meritorious students during year 1, year 2, if they perform well? Is there any scholarship around that?
Sir, actually, scholarships is based on their economical status, first thing. So if any student is in need of scholarship, we generally, what we do is our alumni sponsors will be there, or sometimes it's from the management members also who sponsor for a kid's education. So in that can be one kind of thing. Another thing is Sometimes we do sponsor laptops for students who require it, or who think that whom we think that they are bright students, and they, if any kind of this kind of helps will help them, so we'll definitely do it, sir. But other than that, we don't have a definite thing like scholarships.
Okay. Thank you. And you have commutation also, right? Facilities across the city.
Yes, we do have buses plying in all the major routes. It will not be like a door-to-door basis, but major routes all we have the buses plying, especially in the first year. From the second year onwards, it will be RTC special trips, sir. So they can take those special trips, bus passes and all. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else which parents would like to ask? I suggest you ask anything about the experts are available, so better ask on that line rather than the admission process. Admission process anyway, we'll have it once the process opens. You will have everything on the website. Nothing much to worry on that. Cutoffs for the category B admissions. See, category B admissions, we generally don't publish it because it keeps changing year to year. If you want the cutoffs, I'll let you know. This is Ankur Sharma. Can you leave your mail ID here? I'll just try to push you the required things. Ankur Sharma in chat box. Can you leave your mail ID there? I think the Spox can note down the mail IDs of Ankur Sharma. We'll reply to them. Yeah, thank you, Ankur. Yeah, Nomika, please go ahead. Nomika's parent or someone.
Yeah, ma'am. Madam, how we have to choose this electronic and communication engineering or CSC and all? Choosing the engineering category, any
Sir,
expert can advise.
the discussion was on that only. The
I
discussion
missed
was.
actually. I joined late actually. So.
Okay. Sir, we'll have this recording on our YouTube channel. You
Yeah,
just follow it through, sir.
Yeah.
Because already the industry experts have talked about this. I think
Yeah.
if you hear the conversation, you'll definitely be able to gauge whether you want to go for a CSA or ECE.
But
Yes,
Pawan
sir,
sir want to add that, ma'am.
Prashant sir, please go ahead with your question quickly.
Pawan sir want to add
Okay,
that.
Pawan sir,
No, actually,
Yeah.
this is regarding that question: how to choose computer science and electronics and communication.
you want to answer that? Yeah.
Just one line only. You leave it to
Yes.
the student. Whatever he wants to choose, let him choose. Opportunities are there everywhere. It is the individual's interest.
Okay.
Yeah. One thing, I think the persons, whoever are giving their mail IDs in chat box, I request the Spox to please note down Ramesh sir or Josna madam. And Naga Kirtana, yeah, international admissions notification also will be given tentatively around the same time. Okay, so we'll keep you informed on that. Please, if you are already in the loop with Kaushik or foreign admissions coordinator, it's fine. If not, please be in touch with us through your mail ID. Cutoffs for me also. Yeah, sure. Dharmavardhan sir, you have left your mail ID. We'll talk. We'll give you. Can someone go on management side or like that side if interested? Yeah, definitely. Ankur, ECE is such a branch where you can also do an MBA or an MTech or an MS, whatever you feel like. Cutoff details. Okay, so I think many are asking. Let me just clarify. JEE mains. If you are trying to aim through JEE mains for admission into VNRVJIET, for EC branch, if you have any CRL rank close to below 50,000, you will be able to secure a seat in VNR. Our opening JEE rank is 4,000 last year, so 4,000 CRL rank, open CRL rank without any category reservation. So that was the opening rank of last year. So this year, also it might be tentatively on the same line. And the closing rank for EC was below 50,000. Below 50,000 only, if you get a JE rank, you may get ECE, or probably it depends also on the applicants. See, if many of the applicants are lying below 50, your chances will reduce. If there are less number, then your chances, even if you are above 50 or 60 also, will increase. So that's the only reason why we don't publish the cutoffs, because it all depends on the applicants. Like for example, during starting from the COVID time, we have seen that many of the JE rankers, even though they're getting in NITs and all those things, they were preferring VNR due to various reasons. So if we just give that my opening rank is 4,000, if you look at JOSA counseling, 4,000 JE rank, definitely they'll get in any of the NITs. But the only thing why they're preferring to VNR, I think that speaks about the quality of admissions that we have in the institute. Okay, so to all those who are asking about category B cutoffs, I hope that clarifies your doubt. Yeah, you can apply through both categories if you want. You can apply if you have a doubt. Apply for JEE mains as well as through management code also. No problem at all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Application will open in the website. Please be watching our website. Everything will be published on the website. No need to worry at all. No need to come all over to the institute. Just be following our website. Any updates on the website will be given. So thank you to SV Rao sir, Suman sir, Pavan sir, and head of the department Rajan Prasad sir, Srinivas for placements. So all those who have joined this panel discussion and given us very enlightening things to both the parents and students, and especially in the context of electronics and communication engineering branch. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us for this session. It was indeed a great experience talking to you all and getting your insights also. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. And I wish all the parents and their children that they have a good career moving forward.
Yeah. So thank you, sir. SV Rao sir. Suman
Thank
sir.
you, Anil.
Yeah, Vandana ma'am, any doubt you want?
Hello.
One last question, ma'am.
Yes, I have question, ma'am. Bhavrav here.
Yeah, please.
May I please know, is there any cutoff for management quota also?
Management quota also, yes, sir. It depends on the applications actually. Last year for ECE and branch, if you want to aim through management quota, it is above 92%. Sir.
Above 92. Okay.
Above 92, above 92, I think you will be able to get in ECE, sir.
93 and all.
This year we are seeing a huge amount of crowd rushing for ECE, especially due to the job market in the scenario. We have observed that inquiries are coming more for ECE. So it all depends on the applicants, what they are opting for, and we have to see on that line, sir.
Okay,
I'm just telling you last year's statistics. That's
sure, ma'am. That means like around 92 and 93, there is a ray of hope.
Yeah. You can hope that you can get ECE.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One last question, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Last year, cutoff for ECE for category A was around 10,644 as per your website.
Yeah, okay.
If it remains there, or it will go down or go up, depending on
that depends, sir. Year to year, it has been changing actually, and year to year, we don't know how the scenario will be. As I told, this year it was an observation during inquiries that many were asking for ECE. So maybe we are expecting that it might go ahead, or we may have a better rank than last year also as our input.
Okay. But you are not increasing any seats, right, for this particular?
No, sir. The seats remain the same.
Okay.
In fact, we have 240 EC seats, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for all the parents and students who have logged in today with us. I hope most of our doubts have been clarified. And I do suggest you tell the other parents also to look at this particular panel discussion. We'll be putting this up in our YouTube channel also, the recorded session, so that you can watch it at a later point, and you can forward it to your friends and parents, whoever are interested in looking for an admission in ECE branch in VNRVJIET Institute of Engineering and Technology. Thank you all. Thank you for joining us today for this session. Hope you had a fruitful session. And there will be more such panel discussion sessions, which we'll be hosting for all the other branches also in the coming days, which will be mailing you and sending you all the messages. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks to Josna ma'am and Ramesh sir also, who have been instrumental in conducting this panel discussion. Thank you.